you want to ask a question or you want to make a contribution, there's a hand down the tab. I believe this is not the first time engaging yourself in online classes. So you click on the hand. As soon as I see your hand up, I'll pause and I'll may allow you to make your contribution or ask your question. You must actively participate in the class. And you must always be present in class. Do not just join the class with your gadgets, either computer or phone, and then leave it somewhere and be doing your own thing. It will not help you. So that is the rule of the game. Let us engage actively. If you do not understand something, don't keep it to yourself. This is just like a normal class for me standing before you. It's the same thing. The only thing is that I'm not there in person, but you can see me if I on my computer, my what do you call it, camera. You see me, and so let us interact just like we are in a normal classroom. And whatever concerns you have, put it across. Don't keep it, but try as much as possible to ensure that after talking, you off your microphone so that your background will not interrupt the class. Yeah, so yesterday on the platform, I pasted the centers that are going to be with me for the course management accounting 1 and the number of the various students in the class in the center. So I just want to ensure that this number of students are here. And if you are more than the number that has been put on this the link, then you let me know so that I can plan, because we are going to plan your presentations. So I need to get the right number. It's possible that what is in the slide may be wrong, right? So you tell me your actual numbers in the various centers. It has to do with those of you doing finance, accounting, and then BEd accounting. So BEd accounting student in the center, you are part. The accounting student, become accounting student and become finance student. You are supposed to join me in the various in these centers. So we have Tamale business. Are you here? Any of you here?
Yeah, Jabra is here. I
know so Tamale business, you are two. You are two there.
Yeah, accounting and finance.
You are two students.
Yes.
So one accounting, one finance.
Yes.
Wow. Then Ganas, I believe you are here.
Yes, sir.
Yes, we are here.
I'm told all of you accounting, finance, then this you are all 10 students.
Yes.
Yes.
Are you 10 students?
Please, I'm also doing accounting.
Yeah, so are you 10? Like those of you accounting student, finance student, and then I don't know whether the other accounting, if they have some there. Yeah, Suzanne, your hand is up.
Please, I'm also doing accounting.
But you are also at Ganas.
Accounting.
But you are at Ganas.
No, please.
You are not at Ganas. What center are you?
Enchi, Western North.
Yeah. I'm coming to Enchi. You are 7.
For now, I don't know.
You don't know?
Yes, please.
But Enchi, you are the only accounting student there.
I learned one is among of it, but I don't know him for now.
Okay. Yvonne, your hand is up.
Yes, please.
Yes.
I'm also doing accounting. What center?
Why you are not part of me?
Yeah, on our turntable, the public sector accounting and taxation is not there. So they ask us to always join you.
So this is a cost and manual accounting 1.
Yes, on Sunday we are not having anything on in the morning. That's why I joined.
Oh, okay. But where are you supposed to join? I mean, you are supposed to join
We
the
are
other
supposed to
lecture.
join one center. We are supposed to join one center, but in the morning we don't have anything doing.
Oh, okay. So you just want to join. No
That's
problem.
why. Yes.
No problem.
Thank you.
Okay. So when it comes to your presentation, I'm not going to be responsible for that.
Yes, please. It's only the accounting, taxation, and then the public sector accounting.
Okay.
They asked us to join you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Right. Then Kita, you are 8. Do you have Kita student here?
Yes, please.
Kita.
Yes, please.
Yeah, Chris, your hand is up.
Yes, sir. Yeah, please. I'm also speaking from War Center. Actually, War Center is not part of. It's not part of any of the session. We know today you have 2 sessions. Yes, please. We follow up. We follow up.
If you want to join me, no problem. Bashir, your hand is up.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I think my case is the same. WA SHS. So I think we will be here, but then maybe our presentation and other things will be done by Mr. Inusa at WA SHS. So thank you.
Okay. Maxwell, I'm listening to you. Hello, Maxwell. Your microphone is not coming.
Yeah, sir. I'm from WA Center.
Okay. So me, WA Center students are here. No problem.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yes.
You don't worry. I'll find out.
Hello.
Yes, please.
When you look at the WA this center timetable, our programs are not there. They all ask us to join the thermal on. So I don't know how we are getting that our lecturer.
No problem. I will check for you. Join me today, but I will find out and look at where you are.
All right.
Don't worry. All right. Then we have Botek students. Botek, are you here? Borga Technical. Any of the students from Borga Technical here? Hey, why? They don't know that they are supposed to join me. Hello? Botek. Okay, Siam. Justice, your hand is up.
We are so many students, so many center.
So I'm coming there. Yeah, Euro Club.
Yes.
You are 3.
Yes, please.
Okay. If you have you have talked, then you have to remove your hand. Oh, if your hand is still there, to me as if. So Maxwell, you say your hand is still up.
Sorry. Yeah.
So remove your hand. Just click on the same thing you click. It will go up. It will go. Right. Then we have Zenith College. Are they here? Any student from Zenith College?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So Zenith College, you are 10 students.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's okay. Yeah. Naomi, your hand is up. Naomi. Hello. Naomi.
Please, I'm at Ghana Center.
Ganas.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. But Ganas, you are 10 students.
Please, I'm in Ghana.
We are more than that.
You are likely to be more than that, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you let me know the right number. Maybe after engagement, let me know the right number. Okay.
Okay.
The last one is Lutheran Medina. Lutheran Medina, do you have students from there? Louis, giving thumb up. Do we have students from Lutheran Medina? So no Botech student is here. No Lutheran Medina student is here. I don't know where they are. Because they are the Medina days, they are 19 students. Bolga, they are 9 students. So that would do them. Okay, right. So with time, I believe. Luis, your hand is up. Kosa.
Sir, please, we are from Piasek. Is it not part of you?
Where?
Piasek.
Yes, Kofodia. Piasek. No, I don't have Piasek here. You see, I put on a platform. If you're on a platform, you can see I have put a number of centers on the link. If you look at the link, you see those centers and the me here. So check carefully. If you don't have somewhere, then you can let me know.
Our timetable, you are the one.
On your timetable, I'm the one.
Yes, please.
You said Biasek.
Fiasek.
Fiasman, yeah, it's part. Enche and Fiasman, you are part. All of you are 7. Enche and Fiasman, you are 7 students.
So we are 8.
You are 8.
Yes, please.
Fiasek is 8, and the Enche is how many?
That one, I don't know.
Okay. All right. So, like I said, we have met to just go through cost and management accounting 1.
Hello.
I believe. Hello.
Yes, please. It's what part of your class?
Don't worry, you joined for today. I will find out.
Okay.
So we have met to go through cost and management accounting 1. And you know, cost accounting is part of accounting information system. You have learned from your principles of accounting that branches of accounting information system is made up of principles of accounting, cost accounting, and management accounting. I believe you have gone through the difference between principles of accounting and cost and management accounting. If you look at the cost accounting information system or cost and management accounting information system, it's a information system that's supposed to provide information for management for decision making. So managers of hello, good morning.
We are hearing you.
Yes, please. But the class is cost and management accounting. We are there, but I don't think you are part of me. I think you're supposed to join Dr. Mr. Sado. Yeah, UCC is not part of. It's not part of. Look at this thing. Just look at the. I don't know. I've just joined. I'm teaching. I don't know who is monitoring, but that is a cost and management accounting 1. And so if you are the one monitoring, then you can record for them. No, but the code gave us the link. It was on our platform, yes. So I just joined. I just click and then all the students are here. We are working. So where are you now? Please, student, I'm coming in. Okay. Oh, why is that going to affect me? You have to suppose to keep your links, and if you have mismatched your links, I am the teacher teaching, it's going to affect me. On which way? They will tell me I have not taught or what. They should go and ask students. And so you supposed to have to get your link, but then let me check. Let me check and see, because it is on the online teachers platform, online lectures platform. You are not there. You're not it. But if you are, who's supposed to share for you, and who do you have to? I mean, contact for the link. And so the example, if you give you the link, he have all the links. So can't you get him? Get him. Yeah, you have to record too. It might be recorded. Okay. All right. Somebody told you. All right. Please, students, I think there's a mismatch with the link and this. So I'll come back to you right now. Don't worry. Hello.
Okay, sir. Hello, sir.
Not you. I'm speaking to somebody.
Okay.
Hello. Oh, these people too. Student, I will be with you. I want to sort out something. They have to record this thing for you. So this will come to instruct my class. Hello. Yes. Your line, what is it on WhatsApp? Oh, then just say hi for me. 0200 0200 23. Okay. You have my listening. You can say hi. So say hi. They will have to record for you, and the person they are saying that the link they gave them is messed up, so you cannot listen. So that's why I want to.
Hi. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, please. I'm just a student from Botech. I just joined, please.
Yeah, I was calling Botech students, and
Okay.
none of you were here.
Okay, so I'm Asabuka Luis, please.
Yes. So how many are you in? How many are you from Botech?
Currently, okay. I'm the one that have shown up now.
Yeah, but I mean in class. I mean, how many are
You
you?
are we are more than two,
We are
three
about
here.
40 something.
You're about what?
40 something.
40 something. You mean you
Yes.
don't mean that? No, it's not all the class. So those who are doing accounting,
Account. Oh, okay.
and
We're
then
up 5 please.
and then those who are doing finance, and then the other accounting. So according to my list, you are 9.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yes, please. Ebe.
Yes, sir. I'm calling from a Tamal College of Education Center.
Yeah. Somebody joined earlier. You are 2 there.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Abraham, your hand is up. Ibrahim, Adam.
Yes, I'm also from Boltech. Accountant.
Okay. That's fine. I'll be with you soon.
Okay, sir.
Hello. Good morning. Okay. Maybe it's a wrong link. What course are you doing? What program are you doing? Procurement, you are joining. Then that's not my line. Me, I'm in class already. Procurement, you are not part of those I'm teaching. You are doing introductory to cost and management account. There's a difference between introduction to cost and management accounting and cost and management accounting 1. I am teaching cost and management accounting 1. So introduction to cost and management accounting is taught by somebody different. So check it. Okay. This morning, people are confused. Whose microphone is doing that? Be careful. Louis.
Yes, sir.
Check your microphone. Off it.
Okay.
Louis, so
Yes, Louis, your mic is on again.
William. So I am Dr. Tahila Medanzi, Course and Management Accounting 1. So check the link and then you can join. All right. So like I was saying, we are going to go through Course and Management Accounting 1. And I said you have done Principles of Accounting, and I believe you have, looked at the difference between Principles of Accounting and Course and Management Accounting 1. Course and Management Accounting. Now, if you talk of Course and Management Accounting, it's a accounting information system that provides information for managers internally in order to plan, organize, and direct the affairs of the business. And so it's cost and management accounting. Costing is part of management accounting. So it is the starting point of management accounting. So the topics we are going to go through this book, I'm going to give you the model. So do you have the hard copies of the model? Have you been giving copies?
No, sir. No, sir.
Not at
So
all.
I'll put on the platform.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No, sir. We don't have it.
I will put on the platform so that you have access to it. Right. So it is in 6 units, and the units have 3 sessions. Apart from session unit 1, which have 4 sessions, the rest of the units have 3 sessions. So we are going to go through unit 1, which is the meaning and nature of cost and management accounting. In that unit, we will discuss the meaning and scope of management accounting. We'll look at the uses of management accounting information and their information need. Who are the users? I believe when you did Principles of Accounting, you actually have gone through the users of accounting information. So who are the users of accounting information? When it comes to cost and management accounting, we also have some group of people who will use the information provided by cost and management accounting information and the kind of information that they need in their decision making. Then we'll go through the concept of costs and cost related terms. Costs and management accounting or management accounting start with costing. We are talking of internal information. So the operations of business, in the course of carrying on the activities of the business, costs will be incurred. And for us to make very good decisions regarding performance and profit, we need to actually know how much cost we are incurring and how must cost be controlled, or how should cost be controlled in order to ensure that we are going to make profit. Remember that if you are in business and we incur unnecessary costs, we are going to run at loss. So cost is the most important information that we gather. And so we are going to discuss concept of cost, what is cost, types of cost, material cost, and all that, and then cost related terms. Then we will also in session 4 of unit 1 look at segregating mixed costs into their variable costs, into their variable and then fixed elements. Sometimes costs we incur might behave differently. So when we come to cost classification, you realize that costs can be classified into fixed and variable costs in terms of behavior. And so if you have costs that are mixed, how then do you separate the variable element and the fixed element? We are going to go through that in Unit 1. Then in Unit 2, we look at accounting for material. You know, if you look at the element of cost, when we are incurring costs for production, we have elements that we spend money on, and those are called element of cost. So this element of cost include material, labor, and expenses. So in Unit 2 of this model, we are going to discuss material purchases and store operations. Material itself, we are going to look at material, accounting for material. So we'll look at material that we purchase. What are the mechanisms that have to be put in place to ensure that material is bought at the right time, at the right price, at the right quantity? And then how do we ensure that material at the store are kept properly and issued for production properly so as to avoid waste? We are also going to look at the cost of inventory. Now, the goods we keep at the store, we incur costs on them. Now, what are the costs of inventory? We have the ordering cost, holding costs, and how does it help us in coming out with economic quantity that we have to purchase? We're going to discuss all that, the inventory cost. Then we look at the inventory control, because once we keep material at the store, we need to ensure that we control it. Because when material are not controlled, we may end up keeping unnecessary stock, and then sometimes we may end up keeping too low stock. Any of this situation may bring a problem, because when we keep too much stock, we are going to overstock, and it has its own consequences. If we keep too low stock, we are also going to understock, and it also has its own consequences. So how then do you have to control the stock in such a way that we are not going to overstock, neither do we overstock, in order to avoid the consequence of both, right? That is in Unit 2, that is 3 sessions. Then we come to Unit 3, which we are going to talk about accounting for labor. Like I said, the element of cost, we incur cost on when we are producing. Apart from labor, apart from material, we also incur cost on labor. And labor, you understand what we mean by labor. That is the human effort that are used in production for reward. Now, so under Unit 3, we are going to discuss labor, accounting for labor, and that we are going to look at controlling the labor cost, because labor cost is also very important cost we incur in organization, and when we don't control it, it is going to result in us incurring so much cost in our production. And when you incur too much cost, you know what the consequence is? You may be out of market because you cannot meet competition, right? So we're going to look at the labor cost. So in this case, we are going to look at controlling labor costs, production and labor productivity. You need to also look at labor productivity. So issues of labor productivity, we are going to look at that, and then we'll look at remuneration. That is the reward we give to employees or the labor when they have offered their services for the organization. Remuneration. So we're going to look at the method of remuneration, different method of remuneration, and all that. Then we come to Unit 4. So each of the units has 3 sessions, right? And there are a lot of information there. So we'll look at the Unit 4. Unit 4 will also be overheads. Now, apart from material and labor, the other element, of course, is expenses. But most of the times, expenses are put together and referred to it as overhead, because most of the times, expenses, apart from the direct expenses, all indirect expenses are called overheads. And so how then do we absorb overheads into production? We are going to look at absorption costing, where we are going to look at how overhead is processed and absorbed into the production cost. So in doing that, we look at allocation and apportionment of production overheads. Then we'll also look at absorbing production overheads into units of production, then the production costs, and then we'll prepare the income statement using the absorption costing approach. Then Unit 5 is going to be marginal costing. Of course, when we talk of absorption costing, the alternative method of preparing financial statement is marginal costing. And when we talk of marginal costing, we are preparing, it's a approach of preparing a profit statement using variable costs. You know, when we talk of absorption means that we are using both fixed and variable costs. But when we talk of marginal, we are only using variable costing, variable cost in production cost. So, under marginal costing in Unit 5, we are going to look at features of marginal costing approach. Then we'll look at computing production costs per unit using the marginal costing, and then also preparing income statement using the marginal costing approach. Then the last unit, which is unit 6, we'll talk about specialized costing system, like costing methods, right? So we have put it together. We call that costing methods, but the topic is saying that specialized costing system. And so here under specialized costing system or costing methods, we look at job costing, process costing, and service costing. Contract costing is not here. Maybe you may do that in the what do you call it? Cost and management accounting too. Yeah, but if you look at the costing methods, we have job costing, process costing, contract costing, and service costing. But in this case, we have actually left the contract costing out. But I believe some of you have done this cost accounting before in either SS or maybe in the course of some of the things you are doing. So it's not going to be a difficult thing for us to go through. So this is more or less the course outline for you. According to your program, part of the unit 5 and 6 supposed to be distributed among you for presentation, right? But if time allow, we can go through all as in class and then later divide some of the lessons for you, because if you look at your numbers, unit 5 and 6 having only 3 three sessions might not be enough for all the class. So it's possible we can even include part of unit 4 and all that. But if you have gone through all of them holistically and you understand what you are doing, even in your presentation, it will help you. It will help you very well. So this is more or less the course outline for you, right? Because we are using the model which I'm going to give you the soft copy. So you have to make do with it. But I will then prepare course outline specifically for the course for you, right? So let me share the model and then we can discuss it, right? Can you see the screen?
Yes.
Yes.
So the title of our course is Cost and Management Accounting, and like I said, unit 1, we are going to talk about the meaning, nature, and scope of management accounting and cost accounting. So by way of the unit 1, we are going to go through the meaning and scope of management accounting, the users of management accounting and their information needs, the concept of cost and cost-related terms, and then segregating mixed costs into their variable and fixed components. So by way of looking at the overview or the introduction of this course, we are saying that management accounting also refers to as managerial accounting. Sometimes management accounting is also referred to as managerial accounting. Is that part of the accounting information system dedicated to the provision of data and information for managerial responsibilities of planning, control, and all other managerial decision making, right? So management accounting is that part of accounting information system. And so when we talk of accounting information system, it is the holistic accounting information that are provided for the users to aid their decision making. So accounting information is made up of the financial accounting, cost accounting and management accounting, right? And so if you take the management cost and management accounting part, then we are saying that management accounting, which includes cost accounting, also referred to as the managerial accounting, is that part of accounting information system dedicated to the provision of data. And here we are talking of cost data and information for managerial responsibility of planning, because management need to plan, controlling, and all other managerial decision making. Each of the major functions of management requires analysis of data and the building of reports to facilitate management decision making process. So all management functions, each of the major management functions, and you are talking of the various functional areas in organization, the personnel function, the marketing function, production function, the finance function, research and development function, all other managers who are heads of the various functions in organization need data, analyze data, and building of report to facilitate their managerial decision making. So that temporary business landscape, you see, if you look at the business landscape we have today, we see that the contemporary business landscape get increasingly turbulent, and for that reason, it is more critical for managers to have the tool and the system to generate accurate information about both the internal and external business environment to facilitate effective decision making and business performance. Now, because the current business environment is very dynamic and changing, right? And new technologies are coming, so the contemporary business landscape or environment is increasingly changing with more innovations and technology. This, therefore, requires that managers need more critical information, or they need to be able to have critical systems or tools so as to generate accurate information that can help them to both manage internal affairs as well as external affairs of the business, right? So management accounting information system provides the means through which business managers can understand the business environment and position the organizations to take advantage of the opportunities in the environment, whilst they mitigate or eliminate threats to the achievement of business objective. So we are saying that if you look at the turbulent nature of the contemporary business landscape or business environment, managers need critical and analyzed data to be able to manage this dynamic nature of a business environment in order to be able to take advantage of the opportunities in the environment, as well as mitigate the threats that are the environment is exposed to the environment, and therefore will help them take advantage of achieving the business objective. So management accounting, therefore, has a critical role to play in ensuring the profitability and survival of business of all kinds. See, so if you're talking of the profitability of companies or businesses and ensuring survival of the businesses, management accounting is something you cannot do away with, right? Some people might think that management accounting is not very important because we have financial accountants that are providing information about the affairs of the business and therefore to report to the outsiders and the owners. But the information the financial accounting will gather to report might not be tailored to managers specifically. And when it comes to internal management of the business, to be able to cut down costs and then ensure profitability and survival of the business, management accounting information cannot be relegated to the background, right? So as an introductory unit, this particular unit This unit explains. This unit is going to explain what management accounting is to you. It will build your knowledge about the decision areas in business where management accounting is at work. The unit also introduces you to cost accounting as a sub-system of management accounting system. So we are also going to look at cost accounting because most of the management accounting information system start with cost accounting. So cost accounting is a subsystem of the management accounting system. And so we include unit 1 with cost behavior and analysis and determination of cost volume prediction forecasting. So also in unit 1, which we are going to go through very soon, we are going to look at cost behavior. And cost behavior has to do with how the cost behave or how the costs behave when activity level changes. So when we talk of cost behavior or behavior of cost, we are looking at how the cost changes, whether the cost change or does not change when activity level changes. So now sometimes some costs may be mixed, which means that it have both variable and fixed element. And when it comes to predicting the affairs of the business, this cost fixed and variable element must be, must be separated. And so we are going to cover that one too in this section. It's model equation to guide managers in forecasting costs with a given volumes of output. So in the determination of the formula or model to be determined what costs, how management can forecast costs in future, all of them is going to be covered in this particular unit. So this is just an overview of the units. So the objective of the units, by the time we finish going through this unit 1, you should be able to explain management accounting. You should be able to explain cost accounting and the relationship between them. So you should be able to look at cost accounting and management accounting and what are the difference between, or what is the relationship between them. Then you should be able to identify the decision areas in business where management accounting is required. Because we are saying that managers, or all managers in the various functional areas need information. So what are the decision areas for which management accounting information is required? We are going to do when we go through the various uses of management accounting information. Then should be able to explain how various stakeholders in a business organization may use management accounting information for their respective decision making, right? Also be able to explain how management accounting information system differ from other accounting systems, such as financial reporting. You have done this in financial reporting or financial accounting. So this is going to more or less just a repetition or a reminder of what you have done earlier. Then the last objective that you have to be able to achieve after going through this unit is to be able to perform cost classification and determine an appropriate cost volume equation for forecasting purposes. So section 1 of the unit, we are looking at the meaning and scope of management accounting. I believe that the person who joined us is recording for you so that after this, we'll make it available for you to be able to go through, right? So the recording should be done. William, if you are here, please do the recording for me. Then we are talking of meaning and scope of management accounting. So the session objective, this particular session, session 1, by the time we finish going through this particular session 1, you should be able to explain management accounting, cost accounting, and the relevant and relationship between them. They identify the key features of management accounting, be able to explain the scope of management accounting, identify management accounting information users and their information need, and also identify the role and responsibility of management accountants. So by way of introduction, we are saying cost accounting is a system for recording data. So more or less we are defining cost accounting. Hello.
Please, am I the only one who is not seeing your?
Is it everybody not seeing the slide, the screen?
Yes, I'm not
We are
seeing
seeing
it.
it. We are seeing
Yeah,
it.
Yeah, we are
we are
seeing it.
seeing it. Maybe it's
We are
see your
seeing
screen.
it.
Everybody
Yeah.
is seeing, so you are the only one not seeing. So try and
We
look
are
at
seeing
your
it.
listen and then to be able to see.
Okay.
Yes, maybe you haven't pressed somewhere. So do that. So we are saying that the definition of cost accounting. Cost accounting is a system for recording data. So here we are talking of cost data. It's a system for recording cost data and producing information about the cost for the product produced by organization and or the services it provides. So cost accounting is an accounting information system that, record cost data in order to produce information about the cost for the production produced or for the product produced by an organization or services provided by that organization. So cost accounting basically is about keeping records on costs being incurred in production so as to be able to provide cost information for managerial decision making. So that is cost accounting. It is a system of keeping records on cost information or cost data so as to provide cost information on the units or product produced or the services provided by organization in order for managerial decision making. It is also used to establish costs for particular activity or responsibility centers. So cost accounting information or cost accounting will help us establish costs incurred for a particular activity or a responsibility center, right? This system of accounting is intended, we mean the cost accounting system. So this system of accounting is intended to provide management with detailed information for planning, control, and decision making. Cost accounting information is intended to provide cost information to be able to provide detailed information, cost information for managerial planning, control, and decision making with regard to cost. This indicates that cost accounting is an aspect of management accounting, which concentrates solely on cost matters. So if you look at cost accounting and management accounting, cost accounting actually concentrate on costs incurred internally on the various services and products that the organization is producing in order to provide detailed cost information for management, planning, control, and decision making. So you can see that this indicates clearly that the cost accounting is an aspect of management accounting because management accounting goes beyond the cost information. Management accounting then uses more advanced techniques to analyze the information that we have incurred on cost internally, as well as other external information to provide holistic or detailed information for management, planning, control, and decision making. Right. So management accounting goes beyond cost accounting. Therefore, we are saying that from the definition of cost accounting given, it indicates clearly that cost accounting is a subset or is an aspect of management accounting, which concentrates solely, but there are other data and information that management need for planning. So apart from the cost information or cost data, data on the cost incurred, there are other data and information that management need for planning, control, and decision making, besides data information on costs. The broader term of management accounting, so now we are defining management accounting, right? So the broader term of accounting encompasses costs and matters relevant for managerial responsibility of planning, control, and decision making. So the information, both cost information and other relevant information, both external and internal, which are needed for managerial planning, control, and decision making is what makes up management accounting. So we are saying that apart from cost information, which is provided by the cost accounting information or cost accounting, there are other relevant information that management needs when it comes to their planning, control, and decision making. So besides the cost information, there are other the cost accounting, management accounting that encompasses costs and other matters. So management accounting goes beyond the cost to include other matters that are relevant for managerial responsibility of planning, control, and decision making. This means that cost accounting is a subset, I've said that already, it's a subset of management accounting. In fact, management accounting has cost accounting as its essential foundation. Are you listening carefully? We are trying to establish the relationship between cost accounting and management accounting. And so we are saying that if you look at the discussion we are having so far, it means that clearly management accounting has cost accounting as its essential foundation, that is, as its basis. So the term cost accounting and management accounting are often used by many authors in the area to mean the same thing, right? So most of the times, some books, some people talk of cost and management accounting as one thing because cost accounting is the basis of management accounting. Therefore, if you are talking of the subject, we say cost and management accounting, which means that it's a one thing. But really, when we are talking of cost accounting, is that information about costs the organization is incurring, which management will need, then add other information, both internal and external, both past, present, and future, to help the management in planning, control, and decision making. So the term, so for the purpose of our discussion, management accounting includes or contains cost accounting, and for the purpose of clarity, the term management accounting is used in this context to represent both the cost accounting and management accounting. That's what you are saying. So the term management accounting is used in this context to represent both cost and management accounting. So when we talk of management accounting, it must be clear to you that it will include cost accounting as its foundation. So it is a cost accounting, and the management builds on it, cost accountant built on it to then give the management accounting information, right? So now let's look at the definition of management accounting. How would you then, accounting student, define management accounting? How would you then define management accounting? Looking at the discussion we have had so far, right? A logical way of answering this question as to how you are going to define management accounting is to examine the words management and accounting individually. So accounting is about providing financial information or accounting information, providing accounting information or providing information about the business activities to aid decision making of users. Management is about has to do with the process of directing, the process of planning, directing, controlling, and making decisions for the business. So management, as we normally define, is about getting things done through people, right? Management is about getting things done through people. And how do you get things done through people? As a management accountant or as a manager, you plan, organize, direct, control, and make decisions. So management is about the process of planning, organizing, directing, controlling the activities of business, and making decisions. So now if you now put the management and the accounting together, that means that management accounting is about providing accounting information to help managers in undertaking their managerial functions, right? So that is how management accounting can be defined by you student. Now, management accounting, management might be seen to encompass the entire range of activities involved in running an organization of whatever form or type. That's what we refer to as management. So management might be seen or defined to encompass the entire range of activities involved in running an organization of whatever type. And these activities might include planning, organizing, directing, controlling, and making decisions for the organizational performance. So then accounting may be seen to encompass any of the activities that attempt to gauge the performance of the organization or to plan for an organization's future performance. So accounting is about gathering information about the performance of organization, gathering, recording, or providing information about the performance and financial position of the organizations of the organization, or to plan for an organization's future performance, whatever. So additionally, it may be seen to include the traditional accounting rules of stewardship. This is just about trying to give you information about what accounting is, control and audit. With this background, management accounting could now be defined as accounting that is as accounting that is providing, producing all the information useful in running the organization for management, where management, however, whoever those managers happen to be, and whether their job titles. Such information may, so we are saying that, looking at the discussion that we are saying so far, management accounting can be defined as accounting for management. Accounting for management. So the accounting is what has been put in bracket, and management is what has been put in bracket. Such information, so when we say management accounting is accounting for management, then such information may be financial or non-financial in nature. So accounting for management may be financial or non-financial in nature. So you can see that management accounting is not only financial information or cost information, but some can also be non-financial in nature. It can also be actual, because management accounting information can be actual, that is, can be ascertained or can be estimated, unascertained. So management accounting information, some can be actual information that has actually been ascertained, or some can also be estimated. It can be accurate. So management accounting, accounting information, accounting for managers must be accurate or broadly correct. You cannot include inaccurate information, because inaccuracy will not help management making right decisions. Inaccuracy will result in wrong decisions made by management when those information from which management have based their decisions are wrong. That information may be based in the past or future. So management accounting information might be either past information or maybe future information, because as management accountants, they do not always rely on past data, but must also, look at what is likely to happen in future and incorporate that in their decision making. That information, accounting information, must be detailed or in a highly aggregated form. So it's supposed to be detailed, right? Detail means that it must be able to help managers get the necessary information that they need for decision making. Must be presented in any of a variety of either spoken or written form, such as numbers, tables, and graphs. So management accounting information can be presented even spoken, right? Because management sometimes give information to their subordinate by speaking. Based on the information they have, they can just present the information by speaking, or mostly in a written form. The written form can be in numbers, can be in the form of tables and graphs related to profits or loss. That management accounting information must be can be presented, must be related to profit. So management accounting information should be able to give management information about the profit they are making, losses, costs they are incurring, incomes they are making, the volumes of outputs, quality indicators, and then trends, what is actually happening, etc. So in the definition, in the nutshell, we are saying that in your bid to define management accounting, just look at what is management, what is accounting, and then now put them together to get your definition of management. And what I will tell you simply is that look at what we mean by accounting. Accounting is about keeping records about the performance of the business in order to, report on the financial performance as well as what do you call it? Financial position. Then management accounting has to do with the process of planning, organizing, directing on those ones. So therefore, what is management accounting? So management accounting therefore is the a system of accounting that provides information for managers. It's a system of accounting that provides information for managers for the planning, organizing, directing. That's all. You have finished defining.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Yes.
Hello, sir.
I think he's offline.
Yes, sir. Your mic is mute.
Hello?
Hello, sir.
Sir.
So you are offline. Hello?
Yeah, and the screen twist is not showing again.
Yes, but if he's off, said his picture is his profile picture is still on.
Yes.
The mic is mute. The mic is mute.
Yeah, maybe the mic might be mute. That's why.
The mic is mute. Yes. That's why it's moving.
Level.
Yeah. Hello. Hello, sir.
Okay, good.
Hello, sir.
His network is gone, so he will be back soon.
Hello? Hello?
Hello? Hello? So let's wait a bit. Maybe he's having a problem with his network.
Maybe
Let's give him chat.
Yeah, yeah.
The network problem. I think so.
Or someone should call him. Maybe he didn't know what's happening.
Wow. Okay, then one of you should. One of
Hey, please somebody should call him. Wait, somebody should just call him so that we know
No,
what's going.
let us relax. Let us relax. This is network issue, so you come back. Definitely you come. There's somebody in church. Please off your this thing, your microphone.
Oh,
You were in church and you were having lectures. Hey, Charlie.
Hey, what is happening? What is happening now? It's taking longer than expected.
Can you see now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Have you seen it?
Hello.
Yes, hello.
I beg the person doing that is without the microphone. Sorry for the what do you call it? I have bought data in my Wi-Fi, and the amount of money, the amount of data I bought, I didn't think it should have finished by now, but I don't know what happened. So at that time, I'm not even going to use it again. So I've now connected my phone, and so let's see what we can do. So we are talking about. So where did I get to before the thing went off?
So you get to
Definition of management accounting.
The relationship between management and cost accounting.
Okay.
So it was about the relationship.
So we talked about the management accounting could then be defined as accounting for managers, and that accounting for manager information, that management accounting information should have such information may be financial or non-financial.
Yes,
that's why I go to all.
Yes, that financial and non-financial actual settling or estimated. I think you were around that part.
So please, sir, you were not giving us the
with
scenario of management
related
accounting
to
and
profit and loss.
cost accounting.
Okay.
Then so a summary. We've done a summary. So
Okay.
from that place.
So you are
summary,
saying that similarly,
management
management accounting may include activities of individuals in a number of positions. So, for example, we have the senior managers, the middle level managers, the executive directors with management responsibilities, and then employees not usually considered to be managers. So these are the group of people whom we may call management of the organization. So management of an organization may include senior managers, and I was asking who senior managers are. Senior managers are the top managers. They are those who take strategic decisions for organizations. They are those who plan the future of the organization. They understand the mission, the vision, and the strategic mission of the organization. Then these strategic decisions are then broken down to the various functional area managers. The functional area managers are the middle level managers, like the production manager, marketing manager, personnel manager, finance manager, and all those people. They are the middle level managers. They are heads of the department, and most of the time the strategic decisions made by the senior managers are broken down into action plans by them. Then we have some executive directors with management responsibilities who also ensure that the decision made by the senior managers and broken down by the middle level managers are actually implemented. So sometimes we can call them technical managers, because they are the people responsible for ensuring that the actual activities are undertaken. Then they may also supervise their employees that may not be considered as managers, but are the people who help in undertaking the activities of the various departments and as well as the organization, right? So these are what we call the management of companies. So from the above discussion, as I was saying, it will not be wrong for one to refer to management accountant as information managers, because if managers need this accounting information, and then management accountant is the one that is providing information for this top level senior managers, middle level managers, and all that, then means that management accountant are information managers. They are the people who manages information for the various decisions at the business. They can also be considered as information administrators in the organization. So the explanation given above conform to the view of all authorities, right? So we are talking of managerial accounting, and we are saying that managerial accounting is the same as management accounting. So managerial accounting is US term for management accounting. And so management accounting or managerial accounting is concerned with providing information to managers. Is concerned with providing information to managers. And that is people inside an organization who direct and control its operations. Because managers are people who are internal to the organization who direct and control the operations of the business. So if management accounting is concerned with accounting, providing information to managers, then these managers are the people who are internal to the organization. It provides the essential data and information with the organization, which the organization are actually run. That is concerned with providing information to managers for use in planning and controlling operations and in decision making. So management accounting can simply be defined as an accounting information that provide accounting information for management, for planning, control, and decision making. It is the system of accounting that provide accounting information for managers, for planning, control, and decision making, right? So you have gotten the management accounting definition. So management accounting encompasses techniques and processes that are intended to provide financial and non-financial information to people within the organization to make better decisions and thereby achieve organizational control and enhance organizational effectiveness, right? So with that management accounting, the managers may not be able to obtain the relevant information that can help them in planning, controlling, and decision making, and so ensuring that the organization activities are effectively carried out. So key features of management accounting. The following are key features of management accounting that are noteworthy for us to go through. The first one is that management accounting is both financial and non-financial, provide both financial and non-financial information. So if you look at financial accounting, and cost accounting specifically, they provide information regarding financial, they provide information about finances. So it means that when you talk of financial accounting, it provides information about how much sales have been made, how much purchases have been made, how much cost of sales have been made, how much profit have been made, how much expenses have been incurred, how much whatever. So you see, it's about cost. Then when it comes to cost accounting, it's only providing information about the cost we are incurring in the organization. Just that. But management accounting goes beyond that. It includes financial and non-financial. So it means that management accounting will use the information from accounting system as well as cost accounting system, and then add some other techniques to gather information that are non-financial. Because if management needs information to plan, we are not going to concentrate on only cost information or information that we are incurring, but any other information that are relevant for management making relevant decisions in future is very important. So we are saying that cost accounting is both, management accounting is both financial and non-financial. This requires management accountant to be more than just beans counters. You see, beans counters means that you are not just going to count. You are not just, as management accountant, you are not just going to count how much costs have been incurred, how much profit has been made, how much this has been, but additionally, management accountant deal in information, not just cost data or not just data, and thus must have the requisite skills to produce useful, meaningful, relevant, and timely information. Management accountant must add value to data, right? So if you really want to make use of the data, you must add value. So you may interpret the information in line with what is happening in the business environment, what is likely to happen in the business in future, what new technologies are coming, and how these data can be processed in helping useful process into useful information. So cost management accounting is both financial and non-financial in nature. The management accounting provides provision of information to people. So management accountants or management accounting provide information to people. Of course, once you provide information, you cannot just provide information just like that. You definitely provide information to people. So as management accountant, once you are providing information to people to aid their planning, control, and decision making, it requires management accountant to have people skills like interpersonal skills, right? Management accountants should have interpersonal skills because your information or your functions will not just end up producing the information. They're producing the data or the information just like that. You have to then communicate that to people. So if you are going to provide information to people by communicating to them, then as management accountant, you should have interpersonal skills and be able to communicate effectively. Also, management accounting ensure organizational control and effectiveness. Management accounting information actually help in organizational control and effectiveness. So it seeks to the organizational control and effectiveness. Now, once management accounting is going to provide information for organizational control and effectiveness, it means that it requires management accountant to have the ability to their advice or the information that they are providing for the whole organization and to understand how the various parts of the organization are interrelated. That the soft people as well as the hard parts. Okay, so when we come to the organization, we have the soft part. The soft part is the people. How do you then relate the information that you have gathered? How you be able to educate people to understand how the information and help the organization and how as well as the organization the machines, the processes, all that have come to because in ensuring organizational effectiveness, we will not only concentrate on the people. But is part and static. So it's dynamic. If it cannot be static, it means that it's dynamic, it changes. The management accounting are not just the stereotype as like we have in financial accounting. You know, financial accounting is one way. At the end of every year, we'll prepare financial statements, which is made up of the statement of profit and loss and other comprehensive income, statement of changes, statement of financial position, statement of changes in equity, and statement of cash flow. And this format is static always. But management accounting cannot be that static. It's not static. It's dynamic. So management accounting information can differ from time to time depending on information that management needs. So the coverage here, we are saying that management accounting information cannot be static. Given the ever-changing nature of the modern business environment, as management accounting continues to evolve, because it's actually evolving, because business environment is evolving, is dynamic, it's changing. Therefore, management accounting also evolve in line with this dynamic nature of business environment. Some areas of its coverage may become obsolete and be discarded, of course. So areas in future, areas where management accounting could be applicable, maybe because changes in business environment and dynamics in business environment, that could change. And some new and initial unfamiliar areas may generally become accepted as mainstream management accounting activities. So we are saying that areas where initially were not management accounting were not being applied because of the dynamic business environment, these new areas who were unfamiliar areas where management accounting is applied cannot be accepted as a mainstream management accounting activities. So the table 1.1 summarizes some of the areas considered to be part of management accounting. based upon a study of contemporary management accounting textbooks. So the scope of management accounting, according to some of these contemporary management accounting textbooks, include budgeting, planning, and forecasting. When we say budgeting, it's about quantitative plan. Planning is about trying to look at the alternative way of achieving objective. Forecasting is about, looking at the circumstances the business finds itself, and then look at what is the conditions prevailing to be able to estimate what is likely to happen in future. It's in line with budget as well. So this budget, planning, and forecasting are related. And so management accountants are most often involved in forecasting, planning, and budgeting. Calculating the profitability of products, services, and operation. Management accountants are involved in gathering cost data, gathering information about the sales, or coming out with selling prices, and then help determine the profitability of a product. To be able to determine profit of a product, you need to get the cost incurred, the selling price, and then take the cost from the selling price to get profit. So this is oftentimes what management accountants do, because they be able to gather information about the cost information, and then any margin of profit that they need is added, and to be able to determine profit for products, services, and operations. Measuring organizational, divisional, and departmental performance. Various departments, various divisional decisions, sometimes we may want to assess the performances of the various departments, functions, or organization. It is the cost management accounting that gives information about the performances of this units or this divisional or departments or organizations, and then compare their performance with others, and also compare it with the benchmarks budget and see whether they are doing well or not. Comparing results and performance within and between organizations. So sometimes management accountants compare the performance of the organization, actual performance, and budgeted results, and then see whether the company is actually doing well or achieving its target objective or not. This can be done within the organization itself by comparing the performance of the organization over time, or comparing the performance with 1 year with a budget, or it can also be done within between organizations where companies perform comparison with the performance of its business with other businesses in the same industry. Then assisting in the process of increasing effectiveness and efficiency. Of course, management accounting is provide information that will help management to actually ensure efficient performance and increase the process of effectiveness and efficiency. So we ensure effectiveness. Effectiveness has to do with achieving the objective at a minimized cost. Okay? Efficiency is giving a cost, achieving maximum profit. So it is the management accountant that will provide the information to help in order to increase effectiveness of the business as well as the firm being efficient. Then also management accounting can cover assessing the performance of past and future capital investment. When we talk of capital investment, we are talking of long-term project that businesses invest in. Before businesses invest in long-term project, management accountant have to assess the performance of this investment. Sometimes we call that one capital budgeting or capital investment. So you have to assess whether this particular investment is going to be profitable for the business or not. It is the management accountant that assesses the performance of this past and future capital investment. Then also assist on decision about product mix. When we say product mix, when we are planning as to how what materials to put together to produce a particular item, it is management accountant that will have to ensure that. And then also when we are selling, what product are sold together. So these issues of product, even though there are specific information for various heads of the management, like this particular information could be or activity can be done by marketing manager, but the information for the marketing manager to base on to be able to undertake such decisions is from management accounting. So that's why we are saying that advising on decisions about product mix, market to be served, and selling prices. You see, it's at the management accounting accountant advises this middle level managers, and marketing manager, being a middle level manager, seeks information from management accounting to be able to undertake these functions, assisting on or advising on decision on whether to outsource products, components, activities, and services. So it is a management accounting information that will also provide information regarding whether to outsource a product. If a company is using a particular component of a product in its manufacturing, should we produce that particular component in-house or outsource that particular component or buy it outside? Outsource means buying it outside. Now, the information management accounting will provide will help to make a decision whether to then produce this particular product in-house or buy it outside, whether it is a component we are using or some activities. You see, now some other organizations are outsourcing some services. For example, banks are now outsourcing security personnel. Hitherto or previously, they were employing their own security personnel. But you know, banks are not actually, security is not their main core functions. And so they may not be able to train security personnel the best way to work. So the best thing is to outsource. This advice will come from management accountants or management accounting information. So management accountant also advise on decision involving the investment of scarce resources between a range of possible alternatives. Now, the resources available to organization at any point in time is scarce. Therefore, if you want to allocate the resources in certain alternative actions we want to undertake, it is the information that the management accountant requires regarding the profitability of these range of activities that will help managers to be able to know when should we or where to allocate the scarce resources. Also, management accounting assists in the making of a wide range of strategic decisions. They also assist the top level managers to make that wide range of strategic decisions. So these are the coverage of management accounting. But the bottom idea is that the management accounting is dynamic, it's evolving, it's not static because of the business environment that is dynamic and evolving. So management accounting is evolving in line with that. So as technology advances, as business environment change, as competition widens, management accountants then widens its tentacles to cover any other areas that are relevant for management, right? So the broad area of management accounting involves the application of a range of techniques such as allocating cost to products, comparing alternative methods of product or service costing, setting interdepartmental transfer prices, and so on. So these are some of the functions of the management accounting. So the broad, we're saying that the
Yes, sir. It's like we are listening you.
all management accounting involves application, then setting interdivisional transfer pricing and all that. End of the session. So the questions here is, what is management accounting? What sense is cost accounting management accounting? I believe you understand this question. In what sense is cost accounting management accounting?
Oh, please.
We are saying that
I believe
cost
the
accounting,
difference
because
between
cost
cost
accounting is part of
and
management
management
accounting.
accounting.
So you should not
What's
be
the
able to answer that.
differentiation?
Then, hello.
You were asking us
Yes.
to the meaning. Well, how do you understand by the second question? In what sense?
Who is
This half is. And
Yes.
I'm saying that
Very
the
good.
cost accounting, you are asking of the difference between the cost accounting and management accounting. The question 2 that I'm talking of. Yeah, you were asking us to the meaning. How do you understand the question 2? And I'm saying that
Yeah.
is the differentiation of cost accounting and management accounting. Or
Okay. So the you see, the question is, in what sense is cost accounting management accounting? So it is actually asking of the relationship, not the difference. It's asking of the the relationship, not the difference. Yes. Else it would have said, in what sense is cost accounting different from management accounting? That is differentiation. But it's saying that in what sense is cost accounting management accounting? So it means that you have to say that management accounting is part of the management accounting. Cost accounting is part of the management accounting. And just look at the relationship between them. Then the next one is identify the decision areas in business where management accounting is needed, right? So decision areas, a lot of areas that were presented on the table, is very clear for you to answer that question. What are the characteristics of management accounting data in, and information? So characteristics, we have talked about it, the features, right? So section 2 talked about users of management accounting and their information needs. Users of management accounting, their information need. So we will continue our discussion, our quest to understand what management accounting is. In this session, we will explore the various roles that managers may play in organization. It is important to note that a manager may not bear the title manager. It is the responsibility performed by the person which identify him as a manager. Take note. We call managers, but the person itself is not called manager. He has his name, but the responsibility placed on him that makes him the manager, right? So that's what we are saying. So the role of management accountant in providing decision relevant data and information is associated with certain responsibilities and authorities. Also, management accounting information should be prepared to meet certain qualitative characteristics in order to make the information relevant. So by the time we finish going through this session, at the end of this session, you should be able to identify and discuss the uses of management accounting information and their information needs. Discuss the role and responsibility of the management accountant, differentiate between management accounting and financial accounting, and also differentiate between data and information. Be able to identify the quality of good management accounting information system, which has to do with the quality. So the uses of accounting information, uses of management accounting information, just as you learned in financial accounting, you mentioned some group of people who are interested in the information provided by financial accounting information, right? In the same way, cost and management accounting information must be useful to some group of people. And so this group of people who are affected by the information provided by the cost accounting information is what we refer to as the users of accounting information. So who uses management accounting information? As explained earlier, management accounting information is needed by anyone who needs information to manage the organization. So anyone who is in the position of managing the organization needs management accounting information. Think about the people involved in managing the activities of typical company. So we have talked about the top level managers. We have talked about the middle level managers. We have talked about the executive directors. We have talked about the employees. All these are people who will need information about the account, who will need management accounting information. So the following are examples of some of those people who will need management accounting information, or who uses management accounting information. The first one is sales manager. Remember, sales manager is a middle-level manager who are responsible for the sales department activities in the sales department, right? So sales manager would require information about the trends, sales trends. So the user here is a sales manager. He will require his information need is about information about the sales trends. Sales trends, you know, that is what are the trends in the sales. Is sales increasing or decreasing? Or sales is not, the increase or decrease is not static, right? Or fluctuating. So you need information about the sales trend, profitability of various products, inventory levels, inventory turnover rates, sales people's performance, measures in a variety of ways, customer hit rates, sales volumes and values by customers, area, sector, product, so sales values and values, sales volumes and values by customer, area, sector, or product line. So all these are the information that the sales manager needs in order to make relevant decisions in this area of marketing and sales. Then production manager is also one of the middle-level managers who also need accounting information. He would require information about the product rates, production efficiencies, machine capacity usage, productive employees performance, quality measures and trends, inventory levels, throughput rates, and wastage rates. All these are information that the production manager, as a middle-level manager who is responsible for the production department activities, will require. Then we have the human resource manager. The human resource manager is someone who is responsible in managing the human resource for the organization. So he will require information about the absenteeism rate of the employees, lateness of employees, sick leaves, sickness levels and trends, staff turnover rates, recruitment units, recruitment costs, and the effectiveness of the recruitment processes, training rates and success rates, comparative salary and good levels, comparative salary and wage levels. So as a human resource manager, all matters regarding the personnel for the organization in terms of their attendance to work, that is absenteeism, their attendance to work in terms of absenteeism and lateness, their health condition, sickness, staff turnover, the rate at which employees are employed and leave the organization, cost of recruitment, cost of placing advertisement, the recruitment processes, and the effectiveness of the recruitment process. All these areas, as human resource manager, he needs information on them to be able to make relevant decisions regarding the personnel of the organization. Then we have procurement manager or purchasing manager, procurement manager. This procurement manager is also a manager who is responsible for the purchasing department or procurement department. And he would also require information about the stock and procurement order. The stock here will be the raw materials, finished goods, and work in process that we have our stock, which are going to be used to feed our production or meet our customer demand. So as a procurement manager, he will also need information on that. And then procurement order levels. How is order made? The effectiveness and cost of procurement processes, the cost implication of the alternative procurement approaches, the comparative cost of alternative suppliers, as well as procurement channels. All this information the procurement manager needs in order to ensure that he procure goods or inventory at the right time, at the right cost, and at the right quantity and quality for the organization. The directors or other high-level managers would require information. So we are talking of the top level managers, managing directors, or the operating directors on those people. So a director or a higher level manager would require information on all of the above matters, for he does not only concentrate on the functional level managers, but he supposed to control activities in all the functional areas. Therefore, as a director or the high level manager, he will require information on all of the above we have mentioned matters. Of course, at a more aggregate or summarized level, the high level manager needs to be able to see the wood for the trees, right? He's supposed to be able to see the wood for the trees. This is a idiomatic expression, but it clearly means that as a manager, you're supposed to be able to see whatever from the beginning, what is actually going to look at the tree itself. So the wood from the tree, you should be able to know that every tree will give us this kind of wood, right? So you should be able to see the wood from the tree. It means that you should be able to see the inside out of the organization, and hence he or she, he or she, or her or his information requirement will have a more strategic bias. Additionally, this type of managers, that is the high-level managers, will be more interested in the wider, longer-term, and political aspect of the organization business, and thus the appropriate information requirement may be broader in scope, less accurate, and more frequently exhibit a non-financial bias. So as directors of the organization, as the managing directors or the high-level managers, they're supposed to have the knowledge about the whole of the organization. So that's why we are saying that they should see the tree, they should see the wood from the tree. The tree is there, but you see the wood that we get. Have foresight about the operations of the business, and his information need transcend beyond the functional managers. It goes beyond just the functional manager, but also political aspect of the organization, as well as the long-term goal of the organization. All of these come to play as the information that the director or the managing director needs to be able to manage the organization. Information of many types will be required, or at least be of interest to employees of the organization. So apart from the levels managers, management information by the employees, efficiency of the employees department. So the employees may need information about the efficiencies of their department, production lines, divisions, etc., as compared to that of others, particularly if the employees' monetary or other rewards are dependent upon those information. So as internal people who are also helping in executing the functions of the business from the various department functional areas, they are also interested in ensuring that their departments and employees in their department are being efficient, the lines, production lines are being efficient, divisions are done, as well as be able to compare their activities with that of others, especially when we are saying that the monetary reward of the employees are dependent on some of these performances they require. Then also comparative wage levels. Employees need to be able to get information about comparative wage levels, because as employees, they are interested in the wage they are being received, particularly if wage negotiations are impending, right? So the profitability and general performance of the organization is also interested to the employees as compared with that of the competitors. So as employees, they want to see whether the general profitability and the profitability and general performance of the organization they are working for as compared to that of other competitors, particularly when job security is being considered, because as employees they are very mindful of their job security. So therefore, if they realize that information obtained from management accountant indicate clearly that there's level of profitability is very good and general performance of is, then they are sure that the company is going to be in operation, which will ensure their job security. If they are not being correct, like profitability and general performance is not adequate as compared to competitors, then they will now decide whether they should rather seek appointment in such other competitors rather than to remain in this company which actually does not guarantee them their job security. Then employees own performance information. They also, so that's why normally we do performance appraisal by the employees themselves. So from time to time, management accountant will undertake performance appraisal of the various employees themselves, and this information must be known by the employees, right? However, however measured as compared with that of other employees, particularly when the employee is considering applying for promotions. Of course, information along the same general lines will also be required by managers within public sector organizations or not-for-profit making organizations. So this internal information we are talking about may also be needed by some other public sector organizations. Now let's look at the role, power, and responsibility of management accountants. Now, management accountants, from the discussion we have had so far, you can see that management accountants are very powerful, because without them, managers may not have the relevant information to be able to plan, control, and make decisions. So as described in the preceding sessions we have had, management accounting and management accountants may be in a position to have a significant influence upon the actions and strategies of the organization, right? Because the information that the management accounting is provided and how this can be used by other managers, it is very clear that management accountants may be in a position to have significant influence upon the actions and strategies of the organization. With his potential influence, with this potential influence comes the burden of ensuring that management accounting information is generated and communicated in a responsible fashion. So looking at what we are saying, that management accounting has a very important or significant position in influencing the actions and strategies of the business. This means that as management accountant, it is your responsibility to ensure that the management accounting information is generated and communicated in a responsible fashion, so that you do not gather information that is not going to be relevant for managers. Because if you do, managers are going to depend on those information, and at the end of the day, they will not make meaningful decisions. Consider some examples of the outcomes of decisions made upon the basis of faulty or unreliable management accounting information. So if you are talking of management accounting information, if the information is not generated or communicated in a responsible fashion, which will actually provide accurate information for decision making, then let us consider some examples of outcomes of decisions made upon the basis of faulty, unreliable management accounting information. So employees may be labeled as inefficient if we are unable to provide relevant information and employees' appraisal is wrongly made. We may end up labeling employees as inefficient, lazy, or unsuitable, and as a result may be subject to financial penalty on the loss of their livelihood. So if we are appraising employees, looking at the productivity of employees, because it's the financial management accountant which has to provide information about the production and productivity of employees. Now, how efficient employees are must be measured properly. If you do not do so, and I think the information you provide indicate otherwise, meanwhile it's not the case, you may end up labeling employees as inefficient, lazy, unstable, or unsuitable, and this may result in financial penalty or the loss of their livelihoods. Sometimes, because if you lay them off, sometimes they may leave their livelihood, sometimes they may even pass away, right? So a branch, division, or department of organization may be labeled as inefficient or incompetent, resulting in the demolition of its workforce and possibly its closure. So if we are assessing the performance of divisions as managers, we need to use proper techniques to be able to determine the performances of the various divisions, because managers are going to base on this performance of the various department to be able to decide whether departments are doing well, whether we should close down the department or we should then sell off the department, or whatever. So if we do not get right information, and at the end of the day, the department is considered as not being efficient or incompetent, then this may result in management dissolving or demolish, running that particular, closing that department down, and that will also result in the demotivation of the workforce in that department, because all that they have done, if at the end of the day information comes that they are not doing anything, they will be demoralized, right? Scarce financial resources may be diverted into investment projects that are unfeasible or suboptimal, leading to adverse effect on organizational results. So management accountant will have to appraise the various investment projects to advise management which ones to be invested in. Now, remember that the resources of the organization are scarce, and so may not have enough to invest in all projects. So at the end of the day, we need to be able to find out among the numerous projects which ones are viable. If we do not do this right, and at the end of the day, we decide to now invest in projects that are unfeasible and are suboptimal, we end up now leading to affecting the organizational results. A company might also decide to alter the mix of products that is produced, or to alter the geographical focus of its marketing, leading to a disastrous downturn in profitability and price. If we not gather information about the sales marketing, sales mix, product mix, sales geographical focus of the marketing and all that, if those informations are wrong and management based on that for decision making, it will end up making the changing their product mix wrongly, and also altering their geographical focus of the marketing, and leading to a very disastrous downturn of profitability. Because once we now move from the profitable area to an area which are unprofitable wrongly, then at the end of the day, it will affect the profitability of the business seriously. Then also, local health authority may decide to alter the range of procedures that its hospital provides, or to close a local hospital of false grounds, on false grounds, to the detriment of the local health provision. So definitely, if information about the health facilities of the organization or the health condition of the group is given wrongly, you may end up, closing up our local health facility or authority and all that. Then also, government department may decide to close down a service department and to use external private sector contractors to provide the service, possibly leading to poorer, less reliable service and escalating future costs. Again, wrong information from management accounting may result in an incomplete analysis. An incomplete analysis may lead to companies outsourcing of component of services only to find that quality and delivery suffer, with consequence effect on competition and depressing effects on the local economy and environment. So these are effects of wrong management accounting information, or the effect of providing wrong management accounting information, which managers may decide may base on for decision making. The management accountant's role is thus a responsible one, which can have direct effect on people both within and outside of the organization. Even though we are saying that management accounting provide information for internal users, but sometimes the decisions managers take can have a serious outside of the Imagine if the company take wrong internal decisions, definitely its effect will be on them as well. So as we saw earlier, the management accountant has the provider of performance monitoring information as an important and influential link in the chain between management and employees, and between shareholders and management as well. The relationship between those in a position of power, that is the principals, and those being managed or employed, that is the agent, is shown as the principal agent relationship, and the corresponding body of theory is principal theory or agent theory. We will examine such theory in more detail later. It is, however, worth noting here that the management accountant is responsible for ensuring two things in respect of the principal agent relationship. That principal agent relation, that any information produced to monitor the performance of the agent is as reliable, as accurate as possible. So that is it. Yes. Am I going off again? Hello.
Please. No,
yes.
no, just a reminder. Just a reminder that your time, the time is up. You have to prepare to join that class.
So are you here? Are you here with me? Are you here? Are you online?
Yes, please.
Yeah, I'm there, but obviously I'll join very soon. We will finish. I'll join. So I'm aware of that. Thank you. Right. So let's finish with the functions of the public sector management accountant, and we can end there so that we can go and join the other class. Then we are also saying that any system designed to enable such monitoring is unbiased, either in the favor of the principal or the agent. You see, there is always a relationship between the principal, that is people who have invested their money in the business, especially the shareholders, and the agents, people who have been employed to manage the resources that have invested in the business. Normally, there's a conflict between them. The relationship brings a kind of conflict. And so management accountant, though is part of management, expected to actually play a relevant role in making sure that the relationship between the principal and agent is strengthened. That relationship between principal and agent is what we refer to as agency theory or principal agent theory. And we are saying that in establishing, in trying to strengthen the relationship between principal and agent, management accountants should ensure that any information produced to monitor the performance of the agent is as reliable and accurate as possible, so as to help ensure that the shareholders also, or the principals also, achieve the objectives. Then the last one is that any system designed to monitor. Hello. Good morning. Okay. Public sector. I'll join soon. I'm in the other class. I haven't finished yet. Okay. Right. So we are saying that this is not this work is not easy to achieve. The management accountant is meant to be a professional acting in an impartial fashion. At the same time, however, he or she is an employee of the principal and may feel pressure to act in favor of the principal to the detriment of the agent. Such pressures may be applied in many ways, including the carrot of enhanced remuneration for being a company player, of course. Being in position to control the destiny of others can bestow a measure of power on the management accountant, and this power must be handled reasonably and accurately. So all that we are saying is that management accountant is very powerful. He is mediating between the principal, which is the shareholders, as well as the other managers of the organization. Remember that the management accountant himself is also an employee of the organization who has been appointed by the same shareholders, right? Now, if he doesn't take that, because he has that power to provide information, he might be able to provide information to align with the managers, what do you call it? The principal, at the detriment of the managers, or tailor, because it's also part of management, provide information to more or less align with the managers at the detriment of the shareholders. This is not easy task to do. Trying to provide this information that are reliable and accurate and that are not biased, which does not favor principal as well as managers, is not very easy. And so the managers themselves, management accountant themselves, know that they wield a lot of power because they have the power to direct the operations of the organization. And so we are saying that this power must be handled responsibly and ethically, because as a management accountant, you are a professional person and you are acting in an impartial fashion, right? So you must let your professional come to bear with what you are doing, rather than to look at your personal interests, rather to align with the managers or align with the principals, which is not allowed. Tomorrow and next week, we shall start with the differences between management accounting and financial accounting. Of course, because we had some small hitches, we could have finished this one and then move forward. So next week, we're supposed to be able to finish this unit 1, right? Thank you so much for your time and your understanding. Any question up to this point? Any question up to this point? If there's no question, we will end the class here and then meet next week, right? But I'm sure that whoever monitored the call, the listen, has actually given the have actually recorded it for you, so that Lamto, your hand is up. Lamto, your hand is up.
It was earlier. I wanted to remind you of the time, so but that's okay.
You wanted to remind me that the time is up. Yes. John, your hand is up. John Xavier.
Yes, sir. So please, when are we going to meet again?
Is it not next week? Okay, no, there should be one hour again, because it's supposed to be 3 hours. We have only 1 hour online. So the 1 hour, what is this in? When will we meet? Suggest.
So Wednesday will not be bad for my side.
Wednesday.
Yes.
From your side.
Yes,
Susan,
please.
what do you say? Susan, what do you say? Apia, what do you say?
Sir, I also think about Tuesday. You can schedule
Tuesday.
between Tuesday evening, like 7.
Okay. Yeah, it's supposed to be 7 o'clock in the so Tuesday, Wednesday. You can do a voting on your platform and then let me have the final decision. Then Nadia.
Yeah. I support the Tuesday. I support the Tuesday.
You support Tuesday.
Yes.
Tuesday, eh?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay. I also
Fellowship.
support the Tuesday, sir.
All right, then let's maintain Tuesday.
Fellowship.
Then
Tuesday. Tuesday, let's
Yes,
record.
sir. Please, Wednesday. Wednesday is okay.
Okay, so then I don't know, the one who added me to the platform. Yes, make Rosemary to have it.
Sir, Tuesday 7 p.m. 7 p.m. Tuesday.
Tuesday 7 p.m.
Yes, please.
Right.
That's a Wednesday.
That's right. I will communicate with you on your platform. So for now, let us. So the thing is between Tuesday and Wednesday. We'll look at
Sir, some of us, there is a class arranged on Tuesday already.
There's a class on Tuesday already.
Yes, please. Tuesday evening at 7 to 9.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Yes, sir. Please to with the finance student too. There's a class arranged on Wednesday, 6 to 8, sir.
So it means that you have your individual classes, finance and accounting. You have your individual classes, and you have arranged Tuesday and Wednesday.
Please, sir.
Let's be certain on what we are talking about.
Sir.
All right. So we have that on the platform, right? So it's almost 9:19, and the next class I have to.
Yeah, so we can move to Thursday. That'll be fine.
Okay. We'll look at it. So let us.
Hello, sir.
I think sir is off. He's going to join the other class.
Tuesday. I don't know, accounting student, do you have class scheduled on Tuesday evening?